What's good, people? Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. And today I wanted to come and talk to you guys. I'm actually in a cemetery. How ironic is that I'm in a cemetery where respectfully people lie dead, but I'm going to talk to you about life and about purpose. So, my story starts out with my car. You guys see that? I love this little old car. I've had this car since 2008. It's been with me through different seasons of my life. Moving out of apartments, moving into houses, in and out of relationships, to and fro, back to mom's house, back to my own house. This car has been everywhere. The seats lay down. I could put a lot of stuff in there, which I've done many a times throughout my lifetime. But specifically, I wanted to let you know and show you right here. There was a hole right here. So the story goes like this. One day, my wife takes the car, she goes out, she comes back, and I happen to go outside to get something, and I see a hole in the side of the car. So I say, babe, what's going on with the car? There's a hole on the side of the car. She says, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me show you. So I take her outside. Nice size hole in the side of the car. So she's looking perplexed. And I'm like, what happened? Once again, she doesn't know. Well, to make a long story short, that hole kept getting bigger and bigger. It started to rust. And it was really annoying to me because of my personality. I like things to be neat. I'm a neat freak. And so that hole, which kept getting bigger and kept getting rustier and rustier, was really bothering me. And that's an analogy because I said that to say many of us have holes in our life. Many of us have rust from the situations that have occurred in our life. This is a 2008 car. It is now 2017. This car still drives. It still takes me from state to state. It still takes me to the grocery store. It still takes me to the gym to work out. It still takes me on speaking engagements. That hole, the rust, even though it kept getting bigger and bigger, this car was still doing its job. You know why? Because even before this car was built, there was a purpose for this car. The engine, the horn, the tires, the fuel injection system, there was a purpose. And so although there was a hole in the car and it created rust, it didn't stop the car from performing its purpose. And once again, I say to you out there, you may be a felon, a criminal. You may be a child molester. You may be an abuser. You may be an alcoholic. You may be a dropout. Maybe you didn't complete high school. You don't even have a GED. Maybe you didn't go to college. But your purpose was created inside of you before you even came to this world. So I don't care what you have done and what you have experienced in your life. Your purpose has already been created. Don't you know that your mere existence this generation needs your mere existence because your life contains something that this world needs. You were made the way you were made because you have a purpose. Some of you got the gift of gab. You're a great communicator. Why do you think that is? Because you were made for a specific purpose. You were made to communicate with people, to negotiate, to counsel, to problem solve. You weren't given that gift just for no reason. Some people, tall in stature, you weren't given that gift to look down on people. You were given that gift. You might be an overseer, a leader, a manager. Those of you who have critical thinking skills, you were made to bridge two gaps together. You were made to build something out of nothing. Those of you who are supreme athletes, you can jump high, you're strong. You were given those talents for a purpose. And although we are in many different situations and we're not using our purpose, that's what we're here for. We're not using our purpose though. Just think of how much a better world and a better place this would be if everybody was in their purpose, giving back to the world, giving to the world for the talent and the purpose that was put inside of them. You got to understand and recognize your purpose. And understand that whatever has gone on in your life does not derail your purpose. Purpose is constant. Things in your life may change, but purpose is constant. So no matter how many holes are in my 2008 Scion, this bad boy is still driving. It's still getting me where I need to go because it's fulfilling its purpose. So do not let jail, do not let the void of your father, do not let that divorce, do not let that abuse you sustained, do not let that depression, do not let that bad back, do not let that diabetes, do not let the loss of your mother, do not let the loss of your job that you really like keep you away from your purpose. Because you were made specifically for a certain purpose. That's why you had those skills that you currently have. Recognize those skills. Use those skills for your purpose. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of the cemetery respectfully. And until the next time, recognize your purpose.